Oh, that looks awesome. Hey everyone, welcome to the CaptainDrone YouTube channel. My name is Steve. I am a drone pilot, but sometimes I like to fly RC jets. However, today I'm not flying this J-11 RC jet by FMS, but Jedi Steve is. Jedi Steve, are you all set?
That's me, I'm all set.
So the reason Jedi Steve is going to fly it is because if you watch any of my RC plane videos, I'm a one-man show. I do everything. I have to film with my hat cam, film with cameras on the plane, and fly everything and keep on talking. And it's very difficult. And a big jet like this, it's going to make a terrible sound when it hits the ground. We don't want that. So we're going to do something different today. Something I haven't done in a long time that I'm looking forward to. Jedi Steve's going to fly it. I'll film him a bit, and while he's in the air, I'm going to take my DJI FPV drone and I'm going to put it up in the air and chase him. So here we go. Okay, let's back up this video a little bit and let me show you the J-11 up close. Now, did I mention that this plane is extremely large? Here it is sitting on my back patio, and it's taken up a good portion of the patio. This plane is humongous. In order for me to fit it in the bed of my Jeep, I have to remove the nose to make it smaller. Now the J-11 comes complete with 8 individual pieces of armament that you place along the bottom of the wings and the bottom of the fuselage. To get this plane off the ground, it comes with 2 brushless in-runner motors with 12-bladed fans. With the plane being so large, there are details everywhere you look. As a matter of fact, I've owned this plane for a while now, and every time I look at it, I find new details that just appear out of nowhere. For LED lights, there is one on each wingtip. There are very responsive ailerons, but no flaps. I love that they added a yellow indicator arrow for your elevators so you know where your elevator should be sitting prior to movement. Dual rudders are provided, so there's no problem moving the tail end of this plane around in the air. The plane does have a speed brake, but the plane is so large that this little speed brake really has little effect. Landing gear on this plane is of top quality and looks really good. The forward landing gear does have 3 lights on it, which you can see here as the landing gear is going back up into the plane. And you'll notice the doors have a bit of a delay to them. Oh, and I should also mention that the landing gear has full suspension. So in summary, if you show up to your local flying field with the J-11, you will definitely attract a crowd of onlookers. And now join me as we take the J-11 for its maiden flight. Beautiful day at the field. Nobody's around. It's early morning, the way I like it. And we have our J-11 up here. Look at the size of it on the back of my Jeep. It's huge. Now, of course, to get it in my Jeep, I had to keep the landing gear up so that it would fit between here and the bottom. So I've got to put a battery in it and then put the landing gear down. So the battery we're going to be using for this maiden flight is a 5000 milliamp 60C 6S battery that, well, I put the sticker on it that I bought in May 2023. So we have our radio with the correct model selected, except here I have the flight time at 5 minutes. There's no way I'm getting 5 minutes with this battery. More like 3 minutes if I'm lucky, so I got to change that to 3. There we go, 3 minutes, all good. And the reason you only get 3 minutes of flight with a big battery like this is because, well, it's pretty simple. There's 2 very large motors in the back, so it's got to run both motors on one battery, which is takes a lot of power. Especially this thing throws out a lot of thrust. It's got a lot of oomph, so it's really going to run this battery dry in no time. All right, take our big battery. It's going to go all the way to the nose. Next, we'll plug this in and we should hear a popping sound because it's a lot of voltage. There we go. Get our little pilot in place. There we are. All right, so we're all set to go. First thing we have to do is put the landing gear down because I got to go stick it out on a runway. Landing gear going down. There we go. Coming down, coming down. There we are. Carry this beast down to our runway. Now you notice I left the armament off. That's because this is a Maiden, and if landing it hits anything on the ground, it's going to tear off the armament because I don't have a paved runway. It's gravel runway. So yeah. And the other thing too is if you take a look at the runway here, which is all gravel, if you look, I don't know if you can see it under my hat cam here, not very much that way, not very much this way. So I'm going to have to go all the way down this way to take off. 15 minutes later, Jedi Steve pulls himself out of bed and shows up at the flying field. And the CG is bang on. I've got it so perfect. Oh, good. So grab the forward section. Oh, see, that's
Don't stab me, Steve.
Yeah, just hold it so it doesn't fall.
Oh, yeah, that's a big...
So we got to show how big it is. Okay. Jedi Steve gets the job of taking the J-11 to the far end of the runway because this plane takes an awful lot of runway to take off. Look at how delicately he puts the plane down. Very nice. And we're gonna let Jedi Steve wear the hat cam.
There we go.
How's it fit?
I think it's all right now.
So did you just say your head is larger than mine?
Yeah, I got a big head.
Ooh, it's nice to have somebody with a larger head than me. For you, Steve, the CG, I've already tested it with the gear up.
Yep.
So the gear's down now, so it'll be a little bit off.
Yep.
But as soon as you put your fingers this way, you'll feel two stickers. This is the CG. Look at that.
Yep.
It's just slightly nose heavy.
Yeah, that's what I like.
So I have a camera on the nose and Insta360 Go. It doesn't affect the CG, and one on the wing to bring you some awesome video. Let's just plug in the battery. Jedi Steve, how you feeling?
Yes, I'm feeling good.
Good. All right, I gotta plug it in. 6S battery. You hear a little pop sound. There we go. Got a 5,000 in there. Okay, Jedi Steve, please check your surface areas. What are you checking?
Your surface.
Ailerons?
We got ailerons, we got elevator, we got rudder.
Oh, try your neat little air brake thing. There you go, air
Nice. Looks cool.
brake. And of course you have the motors. See if you could just move it forward an inch. That's enough.
Timer stop.
There
We don't want to suck in a rock
No.
before the Maiden. That's a problem with all this gravel down here because it does have little cheater holes on the bottom and it might just suck in a rock. So let me just turn this on. Record. Okay, record. I think they're both recording. Okay, Steve, anytime.
All right, let's go.
He's going up.
Rotate, baby.
Were you a little scared it wasn't going to rotate?
Yeah, I was a little scared.
Well, she's in the air and she's flying beautifully. All right, I'm going to drop my camera that I'm filming with and I am going to do the drone. Here we go. How's it flying?
So far, so good.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
There's Steve. All right, so
You got it?
this is the shaky coffee morning. Steve's up flying. So only got a few minutes of flight. I'm chasing him with the drone, trying to catch up without smashing into him. Now this DJI FPV, I have not flown this in like months. So I'm a little rusty. Here, I'm gonna bring it closer to him. I've lost him.
Right, I'm heading over to the school.
Oh, you're far, far that way. I see your silhouette in the air. So tell me, Steve, you have a microphone. How does it fly?
It flies very good so far, very stable. Nothing wrong with it so far.
Looks beautiful. Woohoo! Oh no, look at that. He's trying acrobats on a Maiden.
Of course.
Time remaining 1 minute.
I got 1 minute left, Steve.
1 minute of flight time left.
I'll do one more circuit, then I'll set up for landing.
You got it. Okay. This is always a nervous thing with these big planes, is that they suck up the juice so fast that you don't have much flight time. So poor Steve's got less than a
30
minute
seconds.
of flight time left, and he's got to bring it down or the battery is dry and it just falls out of the sky. Well, it glides out of the sky, but your
Right.
options for landing are limited. All right.
20 seconds.
Just checking my gear and then we'll land.
Okay, I see gear down.
Good.
10.
Oh, I hear your battery counting down.
Timer expired.
Oh, I heard timer expired. Okay, your 3 minutes are up. You got to bring her
Timer
in.
stop.
Nice and gentle. I'll try to back off
Timer
here
start.
so I can catch Steve's landing. It's a little hard because I have forward momentum.
Timer
He is
start.
losing momentum. Ooh, he's a little long
Timer
in the
stop.
runway.
Timer stop.
Look at that. Go for me. Beautiful, Steve.
Oh, just turning
Look
right
at
on
that. Look at
time.
that. You got it right there. There you go. I'm circling the plane. You could see the little Insta360 Go I stuck on the nose. And there's another one someplace under the wing. And if we go this way, we should see Jedi Steve coming over to capture his plane. There we are. So Steve, that flight, what do you think? You like it?
I love it.
Easy to spot in the sky, I tell you. Okay, I'll bring this back for a landing. All right. Coming out for a landing. Here we go. And there's the landing pad on my left. Missed it by that much. All right, the big moment. Let's test the battery.
Let's
That
see.
was a little bit over 3 minutes.
A little bit.
So let's see. Here we go. Oh my God! I've stuck it in the wrong port. Hang on a sec. Here we go. Okay, you have a GoPro camera?
Yes.
24% remaining.
Okay,
I'll put it in
good.
front of your GoPro. 3-minute flight time on this baby was bang on perfect. So the next flight, we have another battery here. Do another flight, I'll stick a GPS. I think my battery in the GPS is good. If it works, we'll find out what the speed is. Steve just has to do maybe one run straight, another run
full
straight
speed, yep.
at full speed, but you don't have to go full speed all the time. You'll kill the battery,
yeah.
and that'll give us the flight. All right, so let's put a battery in and try it out. Okay, that camera should pick me up. So on this flight, I'm not gonna chase the plane with the DJI FPV. There's the GPS on the plane, and it has a readout screen, and we're just waiting for it to get satellites, and then we're all set to go.
All right, here we go.
Timer start.
It's a while to rotate.
Full speed.
Full speed run again.
And back to cruising. So I got a couple of past full speed.
Whoa, that looks awesome. Okay, this is low speed pass. Very slow. Slow for this jet anyways. Look at that, this is low speed. Trying to follow it here. This thing boogies for low speed.
Our brake is on.
Make sure it doesn't come at me.
Timer stop.
Look at that. It's Jedi Steve. Awesome. Well, air brake's not doing anything. Yeah.
There we go.
Nicely done.
Oh, I know the speed, Steve.
Okay, my guess is 140 kilometers an hour?
A little more, a little
Oh,
more.
a little more. Hang on, let me grab my camera. Okay.
I'll let you look at it.
All right.
I've seen it. I cheated.
Will I be amazed?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Okay. I don't have my glasses on, so you tell me what it says.
161.94.
161.94. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
We're doing some talkie filming. All right, Jedi Steve, that was your flight. Okay. All right, Jedi. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Jedi. Jedi Steve.
Yeah, Jedi Steve.
All right, Jedi Steve, you flew this.
Yes.
Just sum up, what do you think?
Sum up, it's an awesome.
Okay, that's enough. Now, next thing I want to show you is how I assembled this whole plane, what comes in the box, everything like that. Watch that, then come back and you'll hear more from Jedi Steve. Check it out. This is the box the J-11 comes in. Inside the box, everything is very nicely packaged. Items in the box include the instruction manual, the main fuselage, and you will note that the motors are already installed, the electronics are installed, the graphics are installed, and the landing gear is already installed. Next, you'll find your main wings and wing spar, your vertical stabilizers, and your horizontal stabilizers, followed by the magnetic nose cone and belly fins that go underneath your elevators. Also in the box you'll find plenty of armament. And finally, a very small bag of screws and hardware. And now let me show you how simple it is to assemble this massive plane. First we begin with the vertical stabilizers, which you just press into place. Do it on both sides, then screw them securely into position with the included 2 screws. Next, locate this round piece of metal with the half moon face and screw a grub screw into it. Place that item into the bottom of your rear horizontal stabilizer. Next, find this long piece of metal and slide that into your rear horizontal stabilizer. You then lock everything in place by tightening the grub screw. And now you can place the rear horizontal stabilizer, also known as your elevator, into position by sliding that rod into the fuselage. Take one of the linkage connectors, pass it through the control horn on the servo, then connect it to the control horn on your elevator. Next, take the wing spar and pass it through the fuselage. Then remove the wires from one of the main wings, take that main wing and slide it over the wing spar. Plug the wires into the fuselage, then press the main wing securely in place. Secure the main wing with the included 2 screws. The rear belly fins just slide into place. The nose cone magnetically connects. The tail of the main fuselage needs to be glued into position. And finally, just check the manual to make note of where all the armament goes. All right, so you're back to us. Now, I just want to say I tried to film the flight footage with this camera, which is normally reliable, but it locked up. And yeah, today, I don't know why. It corrupted the video, everything. So you probably have no flight footage other than from Jedi Steve's hat cam. There will be some footage from my DJI FPV, which did really well. I only flew this once, so I didn't fly it again. But I enjoy the FPV drone. I just don't fly it that much. So now back to Jedi Steve. The battery was a 5,000 milliamp hour LiPo battery, 6S. You did 2 flights. The first flight you went over 3 minutes, and the second flight under 3 minutes. What was the difference in the battery?
The first flight was basically just cruising, very little full speed. So it did its 3 minutes. We checked the battery; it was still high, 3.7. So that's good. That's a good good timing for the flight. The second one we tried for speed. So I did maybe a good minute and a half at full speed, and it did drain the battery quite a bit faster. So we landed 30 seconds early, and the battery was a little lower than 3 minutes cruising. So yeah, so this one, if you're gonna fly full tilt, you want to keep it fairly short.
And I have the top speed here just because I will forget. It's still on this Sky RC GPS, 161.94 kilometers per hour. This is an FMS plane. You can go on the FMS website. The links to it are below and get yourself one. They are quite expensive because this is a high-tech piece of technology. It's made out of really good foam. It's got very expensive motors in it.
Very detailed.
Very detailed. It looks amazing. So the links are below. Go check it out. It's on the FMS website as well as other websites or hobby stores around the world. Go check it out. I do have a lot of FMS planes to fly, so you'll see more FMS videos because my favorite planes to fly are from Freewing, FMS, and E-flite. I like those 3 companies. They make really good planes. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did,
I loved it myself.
Not you, the viewers. So if you have any questions on this plane, post them below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in a future video with many more reviews. Until then, I say bye. Whoa, that looks awesome.